How are you going to crop this?
I really hadn't thought about it yet. Got any suggestions?
Yeah. Why don't, try this? Like that.
Oh, that's very artsy. How'd you get so smart? Yeah, that's good.
Kristen, mind for business?
Wendy, come on in. Hogan was just going over my latest batch of pictures. Hogan, you remember Wendy, don't you?
Yeah, I met you at that Christmas thing, right?
Yes, you did. Great memory.
Please, you're looking at a guy who's left keys and about 50 umbrellas in one unlikely spot after another.
Wendy, what can I do for you?
Oh, I just wanted a little moral support, I guess. I suppose Kristen's told you I've been looking for a job.
No, she didn't mention it, actually.
Well, I have. Yes. I've been looking through the classifieds every other day, and everything looks so deadly, I don't even want to go for an interview. You guys are lucky to be working here, writing for a newspaper. It's a long-time dream of mine.
The only
Really?
thing is that Wendy doesn't have much experience. And I told her she should try and do some writing on her own, maybe work up some sample articles.
Yeah, and I've tried. But the trouble is, you see, I need some guidance. I need to work with a real writer, someone to sort of show me my mistakes and give me some pointers.
The only problem with that is that most employed writers are too busy trying to meet their own deadlines.
Isn't that the truth?
No, that's no problem. I'd be willing to work around a busy schedule. 6 a.m., midnight. You know, any time. For the advice of an expert.
Oh, yes. That's a wonderful color for you. Go on, try it on.
Oh, Liza, I don't have time to try anything on. I'm overdue with the Herald.
And I have an appointment with Joe, but we have time for you to try that sweater on. Now, go on. The dressing room's right over there. I insist, Sonny.
She insists.
Come on, take your coat off.
No, let me.
Thanks.
You get so bossy when we go shopping.
Well, if I didn't take you shopping, you'd still be wearing the things you bought in college.
What kind of juice do I want to serve to my own family? That's what I try to ask myself at work. Every orange I see, it's like, would I select that one for my kids? We're making 100% pure juice. Each orange has to be ripe. It has to be sweet, or I just dump it back out. At times, we've rejected truckloads full that were just fine by government standards. But the government isn't putting juice on my table. I am.
Lynn Haycock makes Citrussil Select for your family and for hers.
Scruffy. What smells worse than a dirty, wet dog? My new bedspread. World's most expensive doggy blanket. Tide's not gonna empty. New clothesline, fresh Tide? I don't know.
Power out some of your toughest dirt and odor problems with new Clothesline Fresh Tide.
Doggy smell's gone. Smells like it was dried outside. You're lucky.
If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide.
It was a nightmare. 22 people. I cooked all day. It was awful.
The food? The spots on my glasses. Even the silverware had spots.
Spots? Spots for 22 people. I felt like a unmade bed.
Noticing spots all over your dishes? You should try Cascade with sheeting action to get your dishes virtually spotless. See the difference? And when they're virtually spotless...
I did it right this time. Cascade. Beautiful.
Cascade for virtually spotless dishes.
Perfect. It couldn't be more becoming.
Yeah, but the price tag would be a lot more becoming. Would you pay this much for something to wear to work?
Depends on who's at work to see it.
Oh, Hogan cares about as much about clothes as your average beach bum. Do you know he's worn the fanciest same scruffy jacket every day since we met?
Well, just because he's not interested in his own clothing doesn't mean he won't pay attention to yours.
Even if I wanted him to pay attention, I don't think I'd do it at this price.
Sonny, you are hopeless.
No, I'm late, and you're going to be too if we don't get out of here.
Where's your meeting with Joe? Over at the Henderson shelter. She and Susie are volunteering their time.
Oh, right. That's the home for young runaways, isn't it?
Right. I'm trying to organize a public service spot for Channel 6.
Oh, super. We should be doing more things like that.
That's what I've been trying to tell your boss. Anyway, when I finish there, I have to dash home and interview prospective nurses for Turner.
I thought you had a nurse.
I do, but she can't stay much longer. She and her husband are moving out of town.
Oh, what a shame. Okay, kiddo. I'm all set. Let's go. Hey, it's really beautiful. But, I don't think I'm going to take it today.
Oh, too bad. It really looked great on you.
I tried. Maybe I can convince her to come back another day and reconsider.
You know, that really is too bad about your nurse.
I know. If I can find another good one, I feel like I've interviewed everyone in town. Sonny, I'm going to give you one more chance to change your mind.
About what?
About that sweater.
Even if I spent all this money on this sweater, he wouldn't notice it anyway.
That's not what I heard.
Would you get out of here? Thanks again.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Goodbye.
You are impossible.
Wow.
So, why don't I just give you my number? And if you're ever in the mood for a little creative writing seminar, then just give me a call.
Wendy, when I said you should get some experience, I was talking about taking a course.
Oh, I'm sure Hogan wouldn't mind helping out a friend of a friend, would you, Hogan?
No. I never mind helping out if I think it's going to do some good. But I really think that Kristen's idea about taking some courses is more in line with what you need. Now, I've got the name of a professor. He's a professor of journalism out at the university, and I highly recommend him. Here's his name and his number, and you give him a call. Don't be afraid to use my name.
Thank you.
McCleary, have you got that transit piece ready?
Yeah, first draft. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Listen, Wendy, you want to set up an interview for when you get ready to do this for real, your real shot on this. This is the person that you need to talk to. This is Laura McCarthy, and she's our editor.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
My name is Wendy McNeil, and I was just telling Kristen and Hogan how much I would like to be a writer.
Well, if you have a resume, you can leave it with my secretary.
A resume?
Yes. Do you have one?
Well, an actual resume, no.
Well, then where do you study?
Oh, I was just talking to Hogan about that, and I thought that, well, I could take a course or something, since I haven't done any professional writing yet.
Or what?
I beg your pardon?
You said that you would take a course or something. I'm just wondering what the alternative is.
Oh, well, I guess I just meant a course, period.
Well, you know, it's going to take a lot more than just one course to learn about journalism, so I assume you're going to take several.
Yeah, sure, probably. Kristen, I know you're very, very busy, so I'm going to go. Nice seeing you.
Mm-hmm.
Nice meeting you, too.
You let us know how those courses turn out, okay?
Yeah, I will. Bye. I'm sorry. When I get to the end of the hall, do I turn right or left? I forgot.
Well, I'm going that way, so why don't I just show you out?
Thanks.
You make the left and the next right, and you'll see the elevators.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, hi, Travis.
Wendy?
Oh, Mr. Santel, can I help you? I seem to be elected traffic controller here.
I'm here to see Lord Kendall.
I'm sorry, you're out of luck. He's not here.
Where is he?
I don't know. I suppose he'll be calling me this afternoon to let me know where he is, but then again, he might not.
How long will he be away?
You know, I don't know that either. Something came up quite suddenly, and he just fueled up his jet, and he was gone. He's like that, you know.
Unreliable, yes, I know.
In his absence, I'm in charge here. So if you have a complaint about the newspaper, maybe I can help you.
No, I'm afraid you can't. Not this time.
It's a new house in your first day, but you'll wake up your favorite way. 'Cause with Folgers to prove, the aroma's calling you. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your car.
Nothing brightens your morning like mountain-grown Folgers. Mountain-grown coffee beans have more enticing aroma and richer flavor than any other kind.
That rich aromatic blend is your best morning friend.
Start you out feeling good, the day goes like it should. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
It has no inks. It has no perfumes. It's all bounce. Bounce Free is here.
The forces of nature combined with the ability of the artist produce an eternal work of art. For 14 years, Julia Sue & Sons have been creating custom jewelry tailored to the specific desires of their clients. With 3 jewelers and 2 gemologists on staff, we are able to select beautiful stones especially for you. We can custom mount, cast, remount, and set diamonds and all types of precious stones. We now carry Citizens watches, the finest piece of engineering you could ever wrap around your wrist. Julia Sue & Sons jewelry, nature combined with art.
Now, Cagney's tough, but there's a whole side to Christine that she hides behind her badge. She's got feelings, too, even though she makes me nuts when she says weird stuff like, "Is Becky, you know you need to cultivate your female side?" What do you think she meant by that? You know, it's a good thing she's a good cop.
Cagney and Lacey, on Lifetime, naturally.
At 7 and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Dessert. There's plenty more milk. A room for a cookie? Of course, there's plenty more soup. More soup, Linda?
I'm not putting any more of that down my throat. That's worse than the garbage my mother made for me.
Next time, a simple no thank you would be fine. Ethan, not having anything to eat? No, we can't leave it out all afternoon. If you don't change your mind now, it'll be too late. I hate to see you go all the way to supper time with stuff to eat. Well, nobody's going to force you. Okay, clean up time. Can we take your bowls out to the kitchen? Of course, if you're finished.
Yeah, I'm finished. I was finished before I even started with this slop.
Well, I'm sorry about the soup, Linda. It's one of the problems cooking for a lot of people. It's hard to please everybody. Still, I would appreciate it if you'd take your bowls out to the kitchen.
You want help? I'll give you help.
Ooh, yeah, all right.
Way to
Okay.
go.
That's enough. After you've cleaned it up, would you bring that out to the kitchen, please?
I don't have to do what you say.
No. No, you don't. But if you're going to stay here, we have a right to expect some cooperation from you. It's your decision.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Liza. I'll be with you in 2 minutes.
Take your time. Hi.
Oh, you are some fox.
You talking to me?
I think you are very sexy.
And I like you, so, you know, I've been around, so I know.
Nathan, I just got a call from your probation officer.
Yeah, what'd she want?
She wanted to know how you were doing. I told her I wanted to see you get more involved with the other kids. So why don't you go and see if they need any more help in the kitchen? Nathan has a habit of coming on to anybody new here.
I noticed. How old is he?
16. Most of the kids here right now are a little younger than that.
He acts like he thinks he's 34.
They love to act as though they have it all figured out when really they're scared or they wouldn't be here.
How did he find this place, Susan?
There are a couple of national hotlines that are toll-free. One of them gives the location of the shelter nearest to the caller, and the other one will deliver messages between the kids and the parents if the kids want it.
So the parents can call here to find their kids.
You'd be surprised how seldom they do. At least half of these kids here have been physically abused at home, and their parents don't even seem to care. Excuse me, just a minute. Henderson, show for me. Thank you. Yes, yes. Can you hold a minute? I want to get her record. Thank you.
Quite what you expected?
I'm not sure what I expected. Maybe a few grateful kids, grateful to have a roof over their heads.
Oh, some of them are grateful. Some of them throw soup. Takes all kinds.
More people need to know about this place, Joe. I have to convince Stephanie to give you more promotion.
Good. We need all the volunteers we can get.
Are you ever going to be able to forgive me?
For what? You didn't do anything.
I said, Wendy, come in. That was my first mistake.
She didn't bother me. I was kind of flattered.
I just hope you don't think that I put her up to anything.
You don't look the match-make type. So why don't we just forget it and we'll never mention it again?
Never mention what again?
Something that I just promised never to mention again.
Well, okay, be like that. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Sonny. You can take back your desk if you want. Hogan was just playing art critic with some of my pictures from the demonstration. I'll see you guys later. See you later.
Come on.
Were there any calls for me?
No. I guess your informant has laryngitis again.
You know, I really don't understand why he hasn't gotten back to me. What are you working on?
I just gave Mac the first draft of that transit issue, and now I'm writing a little essay of my own.
What about?
Greed and how it's taken this town by storm ever since we wrote that article on $3 million.
Oh, it's a great idea, but Mac will never buy it.
Maybe not. It'll make me feel better. McCleary. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. No, you name the time and place. I'll meet you anywhere you want. No, don't come up here. You stay put, and I'll be right down. Yeah, fine. I have to go out for a little while. I'll be back later.
After one phone call? It must be pretty important.
Talk to you later.
This pitcher holds 2.3 pounds of water. That's what's trapped in your body tissue before and during your period. It made me bloated and irritable, and my clothes felt tight until I discovered Aquaban.
Aquaban is clinically proven safe and effective.
It really helps reduce the bloating, the puffiness, and that uncomfortable swelling. So now my clothes fit again, and I feel a lot better. And Aquaban carries the Good Housekeeping seal.
Aquaban can help you get rid of the bloat every month.
M is for the million things she gave me. O means one who's always there to hold. T is for the tears were shed to save me. H is for her heart of purest gold. E is for her eyes with love light shining. R means right and right she'll always be. Put them all together, they spell mother. A word that means the world for me.
Action days. Fun days. Scary days. Sports days. Classic days. May days on USA.
Are you really trying to tell me that you and Lloyd Kendall were unaware that Turner Instruments was going to close on that land by the end of the month?
Well, we knew that there was another interested party, yes, but we didn't know that your negotiations had gone that far.
Well, I'll just bet Kendall knew.
Well, unfortunately, he isn't here to defend himself. But he would probably say that until the deal was final, we do have the right to option, don't we?
Stephanie, considering that we are partners here at this station, it would be common courtesy for you at least to mention that you were also interested in bidding on that property. Now, where is Kendall?
Well, didn't you say you went by the Herald earlier? Didn't they tell you where he was?
They have no idea.
I'm sorry.
Well, maybe he'll call you and tell you where he is.
Look, he's my business partner. I don't keep up with his every move.
Stephanie, if I had a business partner who left town without telling me his destination, I'd be very upset. In fact, I would think it was downright inconsiderate.
Well, Lloyd Kendall is very unconventional.
Well, just don't pick up any of his bad habits, you see, because up till now, I've enjoyed being partners with you. But the way you've operated on this land deal makes me more than just a little bit concerned. So, Stephanie, I'm hoping that I can expect you to be more straightforward with me in the future. Because if you aren't, I'm going to have to take action that we'll both regret.
He makes a nice sandwich.
Thank you very much.
I don't feel comfortable about this.
Don't think about it. Everyone in here just thinks that we're just in here to have lunch, that's all.
I don't plan to make a habit of it. I hope this is the last time.
Don't worry, everything's going to be fine.
Hi, Lou.
Hi, Sonny.
Let me have a ham and cheese on rye to go, please.
Mustard?
Yeah, and lots of mayo. Thanks. You are really incredible. You know that? All of your talk about partnership and how we have to stick together. And then you come sneaking down here for a secret payoff.
Keep it down, Sunshine. We don't want people to stare.
Explain yourself, McCleary. No, I really want to see if you can justify this. Is this the first time you've done it, or have you been doing it for quite a while now?
Look, I came in here to have a sandwich. You want to have a piece?
Sandwich my foot. I saw what you were doing. I saw you giving money to that woman. Do you think I'm a moron?
You really want me to answer that?
Well, you can just forget about the one for all and all for one business, because from now on, I'm working for myself. Period. So long, partner.
Hey, Sonny, your sandwich.
No matter what sport America likes, Kmart's the place America looks. This week, get a Shimano Bantam Baitcast reel with Fightin' Star drag, just $79.88. The Kmart Sports Center, where to go when you go out for sports.
A sassy dress, go for it. Go, bear as you dare with Bikini Bear. Get smooth skin to shout for it.
For underarms and legs, our improved Bikini Bear Lotion Depilatory with a pleasant scent in use. And our unique applicator remover, which provides a mild friction for quicker, more thorough hair removal. And say goodbye to razor stubble with Bikini Bear French Foam.
Bikini Bear, go for it. Get smooth skin to show for it. Bikini Bear.
I'm Robert Klein. On my next show, comedian Scott Blakeman, juggler Michael Davis, and good golly, Miss Molly, it's Little Richard. And good golly, Miss Molly.
Robert Klein time, Sunday at 10 on USA.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Kristen, where's McCleary?
He'll be back in a few minutes, I think.
And Adamson?
Oh, she'll be right back.
Listen, that young lady that was in here earlier, is she a friend of yours or McCleary's?
She's a friend of mine.
So because things are going rather easy here at the Herald for you, you decided that you might encourage her to take a career in journalism.
Oh, no, I really didn't. I'm sorry about that, Mac. See, Wendy's been at loose ends, and I thought if she got a job or, you know, just sort of put her life in some sort of direction, it might help her out.
Oh, so she decided for herself
that she would take on something frivolous like being a glamorous reporter.
Yeah, well, she doesn't realize what's involved.
Yeah, well, you hit that right on the head. That girl wants everything on a silver platter, and that's not the way we run things around here. So in the future, you'll keep that type away from me, right? Right.
Excuse me.
Adamson, where's McCleary?
Oh, probably out chasing some old lady.
When you see him, will you please ask him to tighten up this transit report? I need it within the hour before deadline. Adamson, are you listening?
Titan transit report, deadline in 1 hour.
Thank you.
Aren't you a little bit warm? I am more than warm. Oh, Kristen, I'm so angry. What's the matter? Hogan has been giving me so much flack about how we've got to be a team. How I'm not supposed to go anywhere or talk to anyone without him if it has to do with the story, right? Yeah. Well, you know what he did? He went behind my back and did exactly that. He's probably got some story cooking that he wants to break all by himself. You know, after all of his preaching, I never thought he'd pull something like that. Oh, what a fool I was. You want me to answer that? No, I've got it. Sonny Adamson.
It's me. You want to talk?
Of course I want to talk. Where? The same place?
No. Not inside the bar. There's an alley. Right on 8th Street. You saw it?
You mean around the corner from the bar near that cyclone fence?
That's it. 20 minutes?
Great, I'll be there. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Hey, McCleary? You know the old saying, an eye for an eye? Where are you going? Oh, I'm just taking the example of my loyal partner. I'm flying solo.